So, you want to make beautiful, real sounding piano melodies, but you don't play the piano. And the only thing you have is FL Studio, or whatever DAW you use. I can help you with that. In this tutorial, I'm going to be going over the easiest steps that you guys can use to making authentic, real sounding piano melodies. And I guarantee you by the end of this video, no matter what level you're at, that if you apply these steps to your piano melodies, then you'll 100% get better. I pretty much use this step-by-step process for all the piano melodies that I make. Pretty much after this video, you can just call yourself the new Zaytoven. But anyways, y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright y'all, so for your tempo setting, it's all pretty much going to depend on who you're making the loop for. For example, if I were to make a loop for Rod Wave, I'd probably set the tempo a little bit higher, like at the tempo I'm at now. Compared to if I was making something for Toosii, I'd probably set it lower at like the 120 BPM, so that all kind of depends on that. But the first thing that you're going to need to do, of course, is get a piano VST. I use Piano Tech 7 a lot because it sounds really good. One option that's cheaper, I think, is Addictive Keys. Addictive Keys is really good. And then if you need like a free piano plugin, then I use Keyzone Classic sometimes too. I use Keyzone Classic religiously for like 2 years straight. So this right here is the sustain pedal, and when you hold this down and you play a note, like you can just like, and I just really love that sound, especially when it comes to piano sounds. But I don't want it to sustain for too long, so I'm going to put this on 0.65. So the simplest way to start off with making your piano melodies is to get your root notes down. Root notes are going to be the most important step, so you really can't like screw this part up and try to continue the rest of the loop. Alright, perfect. So we have our root note progression down right here. I just have these notes playing, and I'll let you guys listen to this. That's exactly what you're looking for with your root note pattern. You want to just stick to like some of the lower notes that actually like sound good together. So really just focus on getting like a catchy melodic pattern with your root notes, and then you can start to move on from there. So after I get my root note sound is I like to clone Piano Tech 7, and I like to put the sustain on again. We'll put it on 0.65 just like that again. And I like to pretty much layer the root notes with other like notes on top of it. Alright, so on top of each of those root notes, I pretty much added 2 to 3 more notes on them, and you'll hear like the immediate difference when you just experiment and add the certain notes on top of each root note just to make it a chord. So once I finish doing this, what I like to do is I like to experiment with the like intervals of this. So basically I'll like take something like this, like a G sharp on the first chord, and I'll just move it up an octave. Raise this up 2 semitones. So now that I changed the voicing and I also raised it up like 2 semitones, you guys will be able to hear like the difference in like how just changing one thing from an octave to another just like changes the whole vibe of it and like the whole sound of it and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone Piano Tech again. I'm going to put down the sustain pedal, put it on 0.65. I'm going to add filler notes. And pretty much filler notes are like notes that you put in between all these chords just to make it sound more melodic and more full, and just to make it sound a lot more harmonious and everything. But it all pretty much just comes down to experimenting with different notes and just seeing what sounds best for this part. I'm going to clone piano tech 7, and I'm not going to put on the sustain this time, but I want some prominent root notes, you know, like I want something that you can like really feel in the melody, so I'm going to And once you have that, you could be done there. But if you want to make it sound a lot more authentic and a lot more real, stick with me for a second, because what we're going to do is we're going to change the velocity. If you're playing like your piano on a MIDI, then you don't really have to do that. But since I just clicked all these notes in, then I am going to do that. So what I did here was I put all these notes off beat just a little bit. As you can see right here, they're just like not exactly on where the line is. Because if you just think about it, somebody who's playing the piano, they're not a robot. They're obviously not playing at the exact same time as the tempo. You can like put some of these notes off note, and you can also just change the velocity of them. So now I just exported all of our piano melodies because my CPU decided to fucking go bonkers. And now what we have here is our entire piano melody. And I'll just play this for you guys so you guys can see what we created just through simple steps. I'm going to go to splice, and I'm going to try and get like some female vocals just to layer this over with. Like you feel like you're missing something in your melodies, like splice can really like just pretty much fix that problem. Right there, like those vocal samples, if a rapper were to rap on it, it would like clash with their sound, so you don't really want that to happen. So what I like to do, and what a lot of other people like to do, is you can just like filter it out. So you can just go to like parametric EQ, go to steep 8, put the type on high, low pass I meant, and just like filter out like all that high end. Then you can add some like echo or like delay or something just to make it sound a lot bigger, or you can just add reverb to it. And now, so we have all of our melodies down, so now if we just play our melodies here, you'll see what we have in total. And all I have to do is just put the drums on this, and then you guys can listen to the full beat. But anyways, y'all, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope that this video was very informational and helped you out a lot, especially with making your piano melodies. Let me know what other tutorials or videos you guys want to see down in the comments below. But that's going to wrap it up for me, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I'll catch y'all in the next video coming very soon. But until then, I'm out.
Lucent.